the issue of voting rights for illegal immigrants in the United States is a contentious one, sparking intense emotions and strong opinions from all sides. It ignites heated debate, dividing opinions across the political spectrum and often leading to passionate discussions in various public forums. At its core, the debate centers around fundamental questions of citizenship, representation, and the very essence of a democratic society. These are not just legal questions, but moral and ethical ones as well. Should individuals who reside in the country illegally be granted the right to vote, a right traditionally reserved for citizens? This question challenges the traditional notions of what it means to be a part of a nation. This question has no easy answers, as it delves into complex legal, moral, and societal considerations. The implications of such a decision are far-reaching and multifaceted. The debate often becomes entangled with broader issues of immigration policy, national identity, and the balance of power. These interconnected issues make the debate even more complex and challenging. Conservatives and liberals approach the issue from vastly different perspectives, each with their own set of values and priorities. For conservatives, the focus is often on the rule of law and national sovereignty. Understanding these contrasting viewpoints is crucial to navigating the complexities of this debate and engaging in a meaningful dialogue about the future of voting rights in the United States. Only through open and respectful discussion can progress be made. The debate is further complicated by the practical challenges of implementing any changes to the current system. Ensuring that any new policies are both effective and fair is a significant hurdle. How would voter eligibility be verified in a way that is both secure and non-discriminatory? This is a critical question that requires careful consideration and innovative solutions. What impact would such a change have on voter turnout and election outcomes? The potential consequences of altering voting rights are profound and must be thoroughly examined. These are just some of the questions that policymakers and citizens alike must grapple with as they consider the potential consequences of granting voting rights to illegal immigrants. The stakes are high, and the decisions made will shape the future of American democracy. The debate is ultimately about more than just the right to vote. It is about the fundamental values that underpin American democracy. It is a reflection of the nation's core principles and beliefs. It is about inclusivity versus exclusivity, about representation versus disenfranchisement, and about the very definition of what it means to be a member of American society. These are profound questions that go to the heart of the nation's identity. As the debate continues, it is essential to remember that the outcome will not only affect those directly involved, but will also set a precedent for future generations. The decisions made today will echo through the annals of history, shaping the very fabric of American society.
Conservatives generally oppose granting voting rights to illegal immigrants. They argue that voting is a fundamental right of citizenship, a privilege earned through the legal process of naturalization. This process, they believe, ensures that new citizens have a vested interest in the country's future and understand the responsibilities that come with citizenship. Allowing those who have broken the law to enter and reside in the country illegally to then participate in the democratic process is seen as undermining the rule of law and devaluing the significance of American citizenship. This perspective is rooted in the belief that laws must be respected and upheld to maintain order and fairness. Furthermore, conservatives often express concerns about the potential impact of non-citizen voting on election integrity and national sovereignty. They worry that allowing non-citizens to vote could compromise the fairness and accuracy of elections. They argue that it could create opportunities for voter fraud, dilute the votes of law-abiding citizens, and ultimately weaken the democratic process, and give foreign nationals undue influence over American elections. This concern is amplified by fears of foreign interference and the potential for external entities to sway election outcomes. Many conservatives believe that granting voting rights to illegal immigrants would only serve to incentivize further illegal immigration. They argue that such a policy would act as a magnet, drawing more individuals to cross the border illegally. They argue that it would send a message that the United States does not take its immigration laws seriously, potentially leading to a surge in illegal immigration, encouraging more people to enter and remain in the country illegally in hopes of gaining political power. This, they believe, would undermine the efforts to control and manage immigration effectively. Instead of extending voting rights to those here illegally, conservatives often advocate for stricter border security measures, including the construction of physical barriers and increased patrols, enhanced enforcement of immigration laws, and more resources for immigration enforcement agencies, and a path to citizenship that emphasizes legal immigration. They believe that this approach not only respects the rule of law, but also ensures that new citizens are fully integrated into American society. They believe that upholding the rule of law and protecting national sovereignty are paramount to preserving the integrity of American democracy. By maintaining strict immigration policies and ensuring that only legal citizens participate in the voting process, conservatives argue that the nation can safeguard its democratic institutions and values.
Liberals, on the other hand, argue that all residents, regardless of their immigration status, should have a voice in the communities where they live and work. They believe that denying voting rights to illegal immigrants is a form of disenfranchisement that marginalizes a significant portion of the population. Many liberals contend that non-citizens contribute to the economy, pay taxes, and are affected by government policies just like citizens. Therefore, they should have a say in the decisions that impact their lives. They argue that extending voting rights to non-citizens would promote inclusivity and strengthen the democratic process. Additionally, liberals often highlight the moral and humanitarian aspects of the debate. They emphasize the importance of recognizing the dignity and humanity of all individuals, regardless of their legal status. Granting voting rights to non-citizens is seen as a step towards a more just and equitable society. Instead of focusing on punitive measures, liberals advocate for comprehensive immigration reform that includes a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants. They believe that addressing the root causes of immigration and providing opportunities for integration into society are essential for creating a fair and just system.
Section 4. Navigating the legal maze. The legal landscape surrounding non-citizen voting and voter ID laws is, well, complex. There are federal guidelines, state regulations, and local ordinances that all play a role. Understanding these layers is crucial for both policymakers and the public.
Section 5. Voices from the forefront. The stories of non-citizens who wish to participate in our democratic process are deeply moving. Many have lived here for years, contributing to their communities, and they simply want a say in the decisions that affect their lives.
Section 6. The ripple effect on education. Illegal immigration has far-reaching impacts, and one of the most critical areas affected is our public school systems. The presence of undocumented children in these schools is a reality that cannot be ignored. Firstly, the influx of undocumented children into public schools places additional strain on already limited resources. This strain is felt in various ways, from overcrowded classrooms to stretched budgets. Class sizes increase, and teachers are stretched thin, trying to meet the needs of a diverse student body with varying levels of English proficiency and educational backgrounds. This diversity, while enriching, also presents significant challenges in terms of providing equitable education. But what happens when non-citizens are allowed to vote for school board members? This question opens up a broader discussion about representation and influence in our educational system. These elected officials make crucial decisions about school policies, budgets, and curriculum. Their decisions can shape the educational landscape for years to come, affecting everything from classroom sizes to the availability of special programs. When non-citizens participate in these elections, they bring their unique perspectives and priorities to the table, which can lead to significant changes in how schools are run. Their involvement can introduce new ideas and approaches that might otherwise be overlooked. Some argue that this inclusion can enrich the educational experience for all students, creating a more dynamic and inclusive learning environment. Fostering a more inclusive and representative school environment. This can help students from all backgrounds feel more accepted and understood, promoting a sense of community and belonging. It can lead to policies that better support the needs of immigrant children, ensuring they receive the resources and attention they need to succeed. Programs such as English as a Second Language, ESL, and cultural integration initiatives can be bolstered. However, others worry that non-citizen voting could shift focus away from the needs of U.S. citizen children. This concern is rooted in the fear that resources might be reallocated in ways that do not benefit the majority. Critics argue that school board decisions could prioritize the interests of undocumented families, potentially diverting resources from programs that benefit all students. This could lead to tensions and divisions within the school community. It's a complex issue with no easy answers, and it requires careful consideration of all viewpoints. But it's clear that the participation of non-citizens in school board elections can have a profound impact on the education system. Their votes can influence policies that affect the daily lives of students and teachers alike. As we navigate this debate, it's crucial to consider the long-term implications for all students and strive for a balance that serves the entire community. This means finding ways to integrate diverse needs without compromising the quality of education for any group. The conversation about illegal immigration and its effects on public schools is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. It intersects with broader issues of immigration policy, social justice, and community cohesion. As we continue to explore this topic, it's important to keep in mind the diverse perspectives and experiences of all those involved. Listening to the voices of students, parents, teachers, and community members can help us find more comprehensive solutions. Thank you for joining us in this discussion. Your engagement is vital in shaping the future of our education system. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's work together towards a fair and just solution. Together, we can create an educational environment that benefits everyone.